I'm going to take a few steps back to build up on the questions by NST and The Edge. I wanted to ask you, how do you intend to uphold the independence and credibility of GAC amid external political and public scrutiny, especially now that Tan Sri Zainuddin is one of the members? And my second question is, Malaysia's bench still faces questions about gender, ethnic and regional representation. How do you intend to work with the JAC to ensure a more diverse judiciary?
Okay, as to the under the law, okay, let me explain. Under the law, under the JAC Act, there are 4 permanent members of JAC. The top 4: the Chief Justice, the President of Appeal, the CJ of CJ Malaya, and then CJ Sabah Sarawak. But the 5th member of the JAC is appointed by the Prime Minister, without consulting the CJ, without consulting anybody. So the law allows him, in his discretion, to appoint one of the Federal Court judges, but to be one of the Federal Court judges, as a 5th member of the judges. And of course, he has the power to appoint the 4 eminent persons. So there is a law. Since he appointed somebody who is a Federal Court judge, so there's no question of the appointment can be challenged or otherwise, because he has the power and he chooses somebody from within the one of the members of the Federal Court judge of the Federal Court. So there's no question about that. So I cannot question. Nobody can question, because it's his power. So we accept it as it is. So since he's a member of the JAC appointed by the Prime Minister, so we will continue the meeting with him as a member. I have nothing. I cannot make any comment, positive or negative or otherwise, because that is his power under the law. The statute allows him to appoint, and he did appoint within his power. So he is one of the 9. Okay, and he attended the last meeting that we had, and I don't think there's any problem with that so far. So we have to move on.
Going back a little bit to your appointment, because it was a very hot situation at that time, kan? There's a lot of speculations. So and we could see so many people making public statements, questioning, commenting, asking questions. So how do you plan during your tenure to strengthen the public confidence in judiciary itself? Especially now we have one judge, that is a big scandalous in the public eye. So you as a Chief Justice, you as his boss, so how do you plan to do it?
I believe a judge is to be judged based on his performance in court, based on his grounds of judgment, not any other external factors. So if you want to judge Terry, let us be specific about it. If you want to judge Tan Sri Zainuddin, let us judge him based on his grounds of judgment, his demeanor in court, the way he handles the lawyers, the way he handles the submissions given by both parties. That's how we judge him, based on his grounds of judgment, not by any other matters, not by history. People can judge me also based on my history, but is it fair to that particular judge? Because if you judge me based on my judgment in Kota Baru, my judgment in Shah Alam Court, in the KL Court, it's good and fine. But you cannot judge me based on my decision as Deputy Minister, 20 years ago, 25 years ago. No. So the best way is for the public to accept things as it is, number one. Move on. And to judge a particular judge based on his performance inside the court.